Todd goes or not? What do you?
I hope so. I'm waiting to see what's going on too.
What time you guys leave on Friday? Do you know the plans already?
We wouldn't know until Thursday night, but I'm guessing probably maybe 10 or 11 or something like that.
Well, going into Arkansas, obviously you guys know about the #1 rushing attack in the SEC, I think, right now. How are you guys preparing to switch gears from that mobile quarterback and Matty Mock to kind of getting the ball run down your throat? How are you guys looking forward to that?
This week of practice, we've really just been focusing on striking at the point of impact and really staying low and keeping our leverage and just really focusing on what we're supposed to look at, paying attention to our keys, and really just being aggressive and being nasty because their offensive line is a nasty bunch, and it's going to be a gauntlet. And I'm just telling guys to get ready for a crucible.
When you look at their stats, it's not like volume, as in it's not because they run the ball a lot like a triple option team. Like their yards per carry is the same as Georgia's.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that makes them so effective running the ball?
I guess I really have to give it. I'm going to give the running backs some credit, but I'm really going to have to give the offensive line some credit because they don't give up on a play. Like if they miss a block, they'll find somebody to hit, and they keep going until the whistle's blown. And then, I mean, when you have offensive line like that and running backs like they've got, I mean, it opens up the world for them.
You mentioned something last week about Lorenzo Carter. Looking back at that last game in particular, you see Dominique Sanders making a play, Lorenzo making a play. A lot of young guys on this team. You had the Sony Michel, Nick Chubb thing going for a while. Now it's just Nick. What do you think about these young guys that are coming in and helping out this year?
I mean, I feel like we definitely needed that, and I feel like they're definitely showing up. I feel like maybe things are starting to slow down for them, and now they're starting to really just get a knack of things and playing a little bit faster. And I mean, we definitely need that because I mean, you got a lot of guys like we may get tired, and now we know that we don't have to play every snap. If there's a chance we do get tired, we know that we have trust in our teammates that if we're out, they can do what it takes to get the job done.
Lorenzo finally got a sack.
Oh, yeah.
How did you guys ring that in? Did you celebrate that with him? Or
we messed with him on the
give
plane.
him a hard time about that.
We definitely gave him a hard time on the plane.
What'd you do?
He had passed out, and we had a short-lived clip on Instagram with him passed out, and everybody was messing with him.
Did you take that clip down?
Oh yeah, I let him. I let him off easy.
When you talk about how you're hoping Todd can be there with you guys, how much do you think your teammates are kind of just crossing their fingers, waiting on this thing, or kind of what's it been like this week?
I mean, we really just had the same emphasis as last week with that last practice without Todd. I mean, it's something we want, but I mean, we just really came into practice hard, making sure everybody's doing what it's supposed to do, and just really fighting hard and just playing hard. Because I mean, we're gonna play hard either if we have Todd, or even if we don't, or if we don't have Todd.
Is it kind of surreal, like you've got all this speculation and interest in his status and everything, and you're out on the practice field like with him, he's just over there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's kind of different because sometimes, I mean, it's like you wonder what's going through his head. I mean, he came to practice, still the same old Todd, laughing around, cutting up, doing what he's supposed to do in between the whistles, and then, I mean, it just makes you think like what's going on in his head, what's going on in his mind, because, I mean, it's troubling for some of us to see, just seeing how it's going for him, but I mean, it's just, you just wonder how he feels.
You spoke pretty passionately after the game about the gentleman involved with the controversy for the autograph signing. Is it him being taken advantage of thing that you were talking about that you feel most passionately about? Is it the actual rule that you feel strongly about? What was it that kind of upset you?
I feel like maybe it was mostly just a combination of all of that put together. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in NCAA that needs to get changed, and that will probably get changed in a couple of years. And then it's just right about now, this with the big names that's going around right now, it's a lot of people watching to see what's going to happen.
Let me ask you about J.J. Green, one of your defensive buddies, and now a running back. You get to see him up in practice going up against you guys. How's he looking out there? Looking like last year's J.J. running back, or is he?
I mean, he's the same person, regardless of what side of the ball he's on. He's going to play hard, run 1,000 miles per hour, and he's going to hit somebody. I mean, that's just a guy who loves hitting. If he's running the ball, he's going to try and run you over. If he's on defense, he's just going to knock somebody out, and that's just the kind of guy he is.
How much has this whole situation kind of just knocked you off your center, or has it?
I mean, I feel like it sort of just really brought us in and got us more focused than we were maybe in the past. And I mean, it's just really got us all tuned in and got our ears pinned back and just really trying to attack everything we're doing.